All right, so yeah, first question. What is the first initial days been going from that construct to home?
I mean, for me, like a lot of people ask me if I'm overwhelmed. Like, and for me, I was just overwhelmed with people asking me if I'm overwhelmed. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm someone, man, that like when they stay in the end zone, act like you've been there. Like, this is where I belong. Jail wasn't where I belong, so I'm back where I belong. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have the anxieties, I don't have the frustrations. My thing is just, yo, I gotta get to it. You see what I'm saying? I'm a quick page turner, positive or negative. So when something great happens, I'll wallow in it. But next day's practice, I gotta focus on next week. So it's not just football analogies for me, it's life analogies. But it's just beautiful to be able to create. On the inside, I'm relying on my girl, gives me 3 ways, my man, and it slows down things that I can potentially do. But now I have the freedom to create. You see what I'm saying? And I don't have to put that burden on my loved ones, my queen, those that love me that want to add on, but they got their life too. Now the first few days, I really felt, the capacity to live my life. You see what I'm saying? In a way that I was being denied and suppressed the opportunities when we was on the inside. You see what I'm saying? But I just felt free to be free and free to feel. Because when you go into court, you don't know what's going to happen. So it's like you was there at my December 9th, and everybody was there waiting me to leave, but I had to go back. You see what I'm saying? And the part of me, I felt optimistic, but I couldn't feel like I'm going to get out because I know the court. So when I was home, like, I'm home. So I felt the freedom to feel for the first time in a long time, and it felt great.
So my personal question is, for people that don't know you, you were able to create, I would say, one of the biggest unities people of color have ever seen behind the wall, in my opinion. So I feel like coming home, there's this expectation.
Yeah.
And so that's my question, like, what do you do with that? Like, you did 20, like, I don't want to say people don't respect the work you've already done, but you've already done all this work.
Yeah.
And before you even come home, now it's like, okay, you want to do more work.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, one thing, when I was in jail, I wasn't being pulled by people. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm out here, I'm not going to be pulled by people. Like, there's an identity that people are trying to give me that they never seen me exercise. Right. See what I'm saying? I'm not about the lights. I'm not about the likes. Dudes have been talking about me for years in the system as being one that's sharp, that know how to do things. So that narrative existed for me, right? I don't need the lights. I'm not a mic whore. I really feel obligated to those who don't really understand their potential yet, like a Powerful. He introduced me, you and Guido introduced me to Powerful. Wasn't drinking, wasn't smoking, but got into it. And my thing is, if he can use his magnetic to do something great, and I've seen it, he's seen it, you've seen it, but for him to actually live it now, that's why I do it. You see what I'm saying? I don't need outside affirmation. But if I can leverage that to get these other brothers to start seeing themselves, that's why I do it. So coming home, there's all type of expectations people got of me. But my strength is I'm not getting caught up in that expectation. I don't need to chase paper. I'm not doing it to get a queen. I'm not doing it to be in anyone's face. I'm doing it for the people. And if I can leverage my platform to lift others, that's why I'm doing it. Like, I'm straight in life. But there's a lot of my brothers who aren't. So I'm leveraging my freedom. I'm leveraging these opportunities to make sure those that are still on the other side, that call me every day, get those equal opportunities. You see what I'm saying? It's not survivor's guilt. It's not any of that. It's just leave no brother behind, and I live by that. You see what I'm saying?
I really appreciate that perspective. So I got not a final question, but one of the questions I'm thinking about is culture. Yeah. So I think me and Toots' imagination is we got to take this culture back. We got to be in our hoods, bring back the stars. Remember the picture we used to see of slaves with Muhammad Ali and Bill Russell? Like, we got to bring that back.
Yeah.
So my question is, do you agree? Do you think, like, how do we get Boston to where it's supposed to be, where the stars are coming out?
So when I was on the inside, we started something called Know Your Smoke, where we was building with dudes from different hoods and be like, yo, all right, you got smoke with them. But the system is locking dudes up and dudes ain't doing nothing. Like, we got larger smoke. So as I was sitting over there, my man sent me the text of the shirts that we about to get printed, Know Your Smoke, tight. Because he's doing the things with the rappers, bringing dudes together. So my thing is, he's already doing it. Let's bring Know Your Smoke to our city. I'm not known to be from a hood. I'm known from being from the beam. So I'm going to leverage my ability to go everywhere to bring dudes together. Those that are, you know what I mean? So my thing is, it has to exist, even if you're from a neighborhood. Because in order for us to take the city, that means we got to master neighborhood. It's already done because he got mission. But he can go everywhere. So what about the dudes that got H block? What about the dudes? All right, let's take over the city now. But we have to have a viable economic plan that we bring the brothers. Right. Nothing utopialistic, nothing with incentives that they don't feel like they're benefiting from, and doing it for the generation that directly comes after them. So yes, not just the stars, we need to take ownership of the city. Once we take ownership of the city, then we're gonna bring value to the city. And when there's value to the city, there's gonna be wanting to be people to invest in the city. But it all starts with people on the ground. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The troops, like the brothers that are really on the ground, represent their neighborhood, but at the same time showing that the city is safe to invest in, not with capital, but with children. You see what I'm saying? Because if we don't make it safe for children, it's not gonna be safe for capital. So we're gonna start the Know Your Smoke campaign. We're gonna partner with Yard Time. We're gonna partner with any organization who's already put the work in and hasn't compromised their identity for $1. You see what I'm saying? So yes, I feel like it's necessary. I'm gonna invest in it, and I'm gonna partner with those that I feel like are legitimately investing in it.
So for young brothers, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't able to heal until I was into my 30s. And my question is, how do we drop that? Like, I feel like had I got the mentorship at 16, 18 from brothers that I had to wait till I got incarcerated for someone to care about me, how do we get that earlier out here?
I mean, it's difficult because some dudes I built with when I first came in needed to go to DDU and come back and be like, I'm ready. Like, my thing is, I don't ever have like a benchmark. My thing is just to be that staple in their life, to know I got you when you ready. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when they get, some dudes need a state bid that's out here. Right. They may not need a life bid, but they might do a little 2 to 3 and come out like, yo, I'm ready, right? But you want to create an infrastructure. Like what he's doing is cool now. But building in prison wasn't a cool thing. Right. Like, yeah, you organized and you ain't getting no credit for this. The young dudes don't think about it until dudes are getting home from it. Right. So we have to make it cool. We have to make it incentive-based to get right. You see what I'm saying? Not just on the micro, but the macro. But allow our lives to be the paradigm of what their potential is as well. Because we're not one-offs. Right. Like what we did with reversing our conviction, like that's an anomaly. And to have it dismissed, that's a whole nother thing.
Whole nother thing.
Right? Yeah. They waited to the day he was going to trial. Right. Like, you know how much trauma he could have he shouldn't even be here. Right. But one thing I think both of us attest is, yeah, the system, it throws blows, but it ain't Tyson. And I ain't giving it the most valuable part of me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I was telling, I'm not out here to be trauma bonding with brothers that I did time with, because I wasn't impacted by the system that way. But moving forward, I think the young guys have to be young, but there's consequences to bring that immaturity in society, and it creates time. You see what I'm saying? But it's spaces like this where the young need to be at, the spaces that he creates with Yard Time. It's just showing them that you're serious about it. It's not just something done in the summer. It's not something done for 2 years to get a grant and you don't see them again. We got to make this cultural. So anyone that's striving to do that in a legitimate way has a legitimate part of me in it. You see what I'm saying?
So last question for people. So can you shortly explain Harriet Tubman, which is, you know, your work in that space and how people can support that work?
Yeah, so Harriet Tubman started in 2021 when a brother asked me, like, yo, you need to make your freedom an initiative to AACC. I said, definitely not, because I know the hate in the camp. But I'm thinking about it, why can't we lift a case every year to get someone out, right? So instead of being concerned with the environment, I'm like, nah, let's create a space where we're building about law, uplifting cases, uplifting narratives. And that's when Harriet Tubman came about. Harriet Tubman because I wanted to teach brothers the law, but teach them the obligation that they got when they come home, how to leverage their freedom, have a good time, have kids, how to work, but how to get the man that you walk the yard with every day. You see what I'm saying? Like, you spent years with dudes and you sending them free prints? Like, no, let's how do you create accommodation, parole, pieces? And that's what the Harriet Tubman was based on. It was just based on the obligation to pay it forward by giving them literacy. And my queen was saying, we got to get you out. Because if the blueprint isn't working for you, right, then why would people have incentive to add on? So now that I'm out, I'm just leveraging whatever platform I got to lift brothers. Shout out to O'Dare. Shout out to Nemo. Just shout out to the brothers that are still behind the wall that need us to amplify their voice. But that's what the core of the Harriet Tubman is.
So how can they get at you if they want?
They can go on the Instagram, the Harriet Tubman Project. On Instagram, you can go to Rickey Fuquan. All of that's on there. You DM me, we hit you right back.
So if you don't know, it's only gonna get greater. So I would really tell you, make your investment early, because this brother is not gonna be accessible for that long.
I'm gonna be accessible to the real. Accessible to the real.
Appreciate you, bro. Let me grab that from you.
Appreciate you.
You need a break real quick too?
No.
No? Okay, I'm bringing.
Let me get some.